And different people opened up certain doors for me that I walked through.
Okay.
Even if it was just a mere conversation.
Right.
Even if people just showing up at the shop all the time and then all of a sudden they just not there no more.
Right.
The thing about it is people had this preconception that when you have friends and you don't have supporters or you do have supporters, however you want to cut it or slice it, it is not that they were fake.
Okay.
Because they were real at the moment.
Hip-hop started from the slums of the Bronx, New York. I fell in love with break beats, the techniques, b-boying, MCing, crushing whoever was in front of you. It was groovy. You knew how it was. It's true, it's hip-hop. It's only one source to get it. It's I Do It For Hip-Hop Podcast. Subscribe, Google Play, iTunes, and DJ Bugsy 215 SoundCloud. It's all about the hip-hop. Keep it hip-hop. What up? It's your boy DJ Bugsy, Do It For Hip Hop Podcast, episode 110. It's good to be back on the miggity mic. I got my bro forever, Scooter, on the visuals. I got my man E on the audio, and I got a very, very special guest. I actually think I reached out to her before, but I kept being consistent, and now she's in the building. Let's give it up for the CEO, the woman that really needs no introduction. You know what I mean? When it comes to hair, to the frontals, she goes viral. She got connections with Tiana Taylor. She's been featured on Essence Magazine. Top 30 hot salons in the country. Is the one and only Stylez by Porcha.
Hey.
Yo, she laughing.
I am cracking up. No, thanks for having me. I truly appreciate this.
Oh, no problem.
It's definitely an honor to be on anyone's platform that is really putting their toes in the mud. You know what I'm talking about?
Yo, that was a good one.
You feel me?
I wasn't even expecting that to
and
come out.
making plants, listen, and making plants grow. They don't know what it takes. They don't
to
understand.
Be an entrepreneur.
They have no idea. And I just,
It's just,
even the courage just to have your show. Like, some people want shows and they like, I'm going to do it. But
they
get afraid that they don't think people are going to listen in. They just, they start listening to their lower selves. So
right.
I commend everything that you're doing.
I appreciate it. I commend everything you're doing, Queen.
Thank you.
And before we get started, we had like a little conversation behind the scenes, and I just want to salute all my women from Uptown, all my women from West Oak Lane, Mount Airy, you know what I'm saying? Y'all is the baddest, North Philly, all the chicks that went to Diamonds, I was checking y'all out. I was bagging y'all, and y'all niggas was mad that I was bagging y'all. So, South Philly nigga, you know how I go. So let's start there. Let's start your childhood growing up, being from Uptown, and you can tell me why you feel like y'all got that it factor, the women from Uptown.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna lay it down real quick because it's opposing to me. I'm on the opposite side because I am from Mount Airy.
Okay.
And I grew up feeling like I was in the better part of Philadelphia.
Really?
No, I'm serious. Like better part, like, bigger streets.
Right.
It's not like every corner is like super urban-y type of like, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I just felt like, I don't know, Uptown was safer, but it wasn't. But that was the
illusion,
perception that I felt when I was younger, yeah. And I also felt like Uptown girls like super stuck up.
Right.
So when people be like, you Uptown girl, I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not like them. I'm real.
Right.
Like, I ain't like that. My mom from North Philly. For real, because she is from North Philly for the project. I'm like, I'm not from North Philly. I'm from there, too.
Right.
But no, I'm definitely from Mount Airy, okay?
I know that's right.
And, I just feel like, I don't know. The girls, we're different. We're different. But honestly, I don't know. Different flavors in Philadelphia. It's a Philly girl for your ass. So I love Philly girls. I love Philly men. I just love us. Like, it's a certain type of twang we got when you from Philly. It's a certain thing.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, do you feel like that thing is what catapults you to where you at now? And explain, when did you get that thing to become that thing? When did Baps become that thing?
Okay. I feel like I became that thing. It did help me growing up there.
Okay.
I had the best of both worlds. I was around a lot of like street hardcore kids, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have like a lot of rules too, They can do whatever they want, rip around the streets. But I wasn't brought up that way.
Okay.
But I learned from being around them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They had more leeway. They can do more. It's more free. So I learned through their experiences. And I was also told, oh, you're different.
Right.
You different. And I'm like, what is that? Like, what's different? Oh,
Right.
you're just not, because at the time I didn't curse. I didn't curse when I was like 13, 14.
Really?
I didn't, yeah, I'm
So
serious.
do you consider yourself a late bloomer when it pertains to anything along those lines? Or you
A
was
late
early
bloomer
with it?
in a lot of ways.
Okay.
A late bloomer, like, I didn't see, like, name like a black movie that everybody was, like, into when we
Menace
was
to
younger.
Society.
I ain't watched it until I was, like, 20.
Really?
Oh, God.
What about House Party?
I watched House Party, but it was, I wasn't able to watch it loosely.
Okay.
Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Not sneak, but my dad monitored it because it had like little stuff. Like my dad's my dad's a pastor
militant.
growing up,
Oh,
but
okay.
he still is a minister, still is. So,
Okay.
so like I said, I had a best of both worlds.
Right.
And then my mom is street, but she still loved God. And then I got my dad that was like super in the church every freaking Sunday. His dad was a pastor. So I had, again, the best of both worlds. So it did help groom me to this
entrepreneur.
this world. Yeah,
Okay.
this world. This dog world and the entrepreneur world.
Okay.
It did. I was always wanting to do my own thing, selling my own candy, just doing me. I
Right.
ain't never like nobody over top of me. I ain't want to wait till you paid me. And I always had the gift of doing hair. I just
Since day one.
Since the beginning.
Wow.
8, 9 years old.
It was meant.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Like doing my sister hair when we was younger. We're 4 years apart, so people was like, "Are you doing hair?"
She's
like,
older?
Yeah. I'm older.
You're older.
We always got that coming up. We always got that coming up. You know, seriously. She's super conservative. I'm super ghetto. I'm serious. Like, I'm dead.
Y'all the both polar opposites, basically.
We are,
Polar
but we
opposites.
are the same.
Okay.
Yeah, we are the same in spirit. But
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Libras.
I'm the good one though.
Okay.
Yeah, because I gotta specify this. I'm a Libra, right? Right? No, see, catch this.
Okay.
But I'm a Libra that vibrate on my higher self, not the lower.
Okay.
Because you got bad Libras,
yeah,
and then
you
you
do.
got good ones though.
That's true.
But that's because
When's your actual birthday?
October the 6th.
Yeah, anybody that's like 6 on down, like, cause my son is the 16th, so like around that range. But
Okay.
the later, he actually out there. The later ones, like the ones that come like early October before the 6th.
Yeah.
I
He said,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I do want to talk about fake friends and fake supporters and being blindsided, and that's the theme of this podcast.
So good.
So I want you to elaborate from your perspective in your career, having fake friends and fake supporters, and you can tell me a story about how you overcame that.
Okay. So my idea of that and the feeling of that, it took some time for me to dissect that, what you're saying. And it's not the fact that I ever had fake supporters. It's not the fact that I ever had fake friends or people that just wasn't for the cause of Porcha. The thing about it is these people was never fake. It's a matter of perception. Because throughout my journey, they were there for my journey. They helped me catapult different ways.
Okay.
And different people opened up certain doors for me that I walked through.
Okay.
Even if it was just a mere conversation.
Right.
Even if people just showing up at the shop all the time and then all of a sudden they just not there no more.
Right.
The thing about it is people had this preconception that when you have friends and you don't have supporters, or you do have supporters, however you want to cut it or slice it, it is not that they were fake.
Okay.
Because they were real at the moment and they were real afterwards. It's just that they were there for you in that season. They played the major role. They played their part.
Okay.
They did what they're supposed to do. They didn't slight you when y'all were in your ailment, when y'all were in your season.
Right.
It's just that, all good things have to come to an end.
Okay.
And it's just the way you have to perceive life. And everyone isn't meant to continue to go with you for the next 10 or 20 or 30 years or for the rest of your life.
Right.
Those people were lessons, and they were great lessons. And just within it all, I really wish them all well.
Right.
And I really wouldn't be this Stylez of Porcha if everyone didn't play their part in the role that they played. So I don't really have fake friends or fake supporters. I don't have that.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
That's
they
a
not
good
fake.
one.
They was there. They was riding for you. They was down for you. They was even praying for you.
Right.
While you was in there trying to get it, trying to do it. And it just, it's just the way it ended. You know what I'm saying? And then people perceive you differently. People ain't never see you the way you was when you in your element, when you trying to shake and move.
Right.
They know the you that was trying to get there, but when the new person arrived, the new person arrived in them. And that's just the way it go. You go your way, I go mine.
Right.
That's it. It don't gotta be Kwame.
I love it.
You feel me?
I love it. I love it. That's real shit. I can't listen. I can't. That's amen after that.
Yeah, because when you die,
right.
you want to be able to transcend peacefully in grace.
Right.
Like seriously, like having like these different type of ill relationships with people. When you pass on,
right.
That's a contract that was undone. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
You gotta accept all.
And I'm glad you brought that up because that brings me to my next question. What was a defining moment in your career that ushered in your spiritual journey? Because I remember seeing a post on your social media where you talk about the 8-year span.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not sure if that is part of what you're about to bring up, but I do want you to elaborate on for the people.
Okay.
When did the spiritual journey like kick in? Like,
right.
God, the band, that's it. All these other stuff I'm blocking out. This is worldly.
Right.
This
right,
is Porcha.
Right.
This is what it is.
All right. So a lot of people don't know this since I'm on the air, and I'm happy to say this out loud. Because I hear all the commentaries, or is she real, or is she doing this for the gram? Was she really spiritual? Is he really into God? Right. Yes, I'm really into God.
Okay.
Wholeheartedly. I grew up that way.
Right.
I
grew people don't know that, and see, that's the thing.
No, they don't.
Right.
I grew up in a Christian-based household, and then I furthered my beliefs of my own along the way. Every 4 years, you go through a cycle. Every 4 years, you change.
Okay.
You do. But at some sprinkle on the inside of you, there's a part of you that is true, and that is true indeed, and it never goes anywhere.
Okay.
You may move ahead of it. You may step over top of it, but at some point, it comes to grab you because it's the true you.
Wow.
Like throughout life, you begin to master what's in the world. You take little remnants of experiences and relationships and things that may happen to you, good and bad, and then it begins to be you, the character that you start to portray because these certain things come into play. Right. But ultimately, you have a true self that is in you that no one can alter that. It is only you that is able to bring that outside. If you choose to do that, everyone has a choice. There's only two choices, though. It ain't three. Okay? It's only dark and light. It ain't no in between. There's no gray area, anything in the truth.
In the truth. Okay.
Yeah. So eventually, I began to have this. I developed my spiritual development since I was young. I told my mom, I said, I want to get baptized. I want to get cleansed. She said, do you know what that means? I said, yes, I know what it means to be baptized.
Right.
Okay? It's accept Jesus, the Son, and the Holy Spirit as one. You believe that? That's pretty much... You off to the races after that. And I was young making that decision. When I got older, it got more intense because I had spiritual gifts, and then that never left me. Wow. So when I got into, in the streets and I was into drugs and I kept getting locked up, I still used my true self. In the jails, in the precinct, in the clubs, even in the church, outside, I still prayed. It didn't matter who you is. I can see something inside of you. I can touch you. I can heal you. We can pray together. We're going to pray this down. Right. I don't even got to know you.
Right.
That's it. That's my mission.
Right.
My mission is who I truly am.
That's a fact.
My gifts is not who I truly am. The purpose is who I truly am.
You preaching.
Yeah. I was able to attain these things. This, we all get special gifts. But the gifts is supposed to sustain us on earth, to take care of us so we can eat, so we can go to the bathroom on time, so we can have a shower and have toothpaste and have clothes and have a roof. The gifts is to support our living. But the purpose is to keep you alive and keep other people alive.
You preaching.
So I'm here to set the souls free. However you want to take that.
Right.
Yeah, I'm that person.
Okay.
And I'm living in that.
I can feel it. I can. The spirit
like
is
on
just,
God, I'm living in that.
You just hitting. You just
yeah.
You just sprinkling in the spirit.
Listen.
I'm just like, listen. Go ahead, sister.
And then listen. 3 years ago, I retired from doing the hair. Well, it's about to be 4 years now. But from coming from behind the chair, and that's what sparked it for me because it began to transition in the salon, and then it began to be more and more people coming to the back, like. They're sitting in my chair. I'm like, let's go to the back. The back is the bathroom. The bathroom is the sanctuary. That's where we get it down at. We go to the back. We pray. They talk to me. They open up. And I say, okay. And then I set them free. Literally, I set them free. They change their jobs. They change their relationships. They change themselves from the inside on out. that was my pulpit. That was my stage. And so when it began to be more and more and more intensely, you got to make a choice.
Right.
You got to make a choice in what you're doing in life. It comes at pivotal point, but that pivotal point is scary.
It is.
Because if nothing's going wrong in your life, you logically think, why am I changing this? If the pay is going good, why would I be changing this? Well, you got to change it because it's time to pivot to that side of life. You got one life, and you got many different paths that you got to cover. So if I don't stop, like anything, you can't serve two masters, okay? One is going to lack and the other is going to have. Right. So you have to make a split decision on what it is of where you are in life. And I chose to do that. And I chose to fulfill my journey in humanity, into fixing others, into, you know what I'm saying? Then that came with my products, and I didn't know that was going to happen. That came to making a spiritual development book, The Transformational Guide, which I didn't know that was going to happen. And my ministry opened up. All these things opened up when I came from behind a chair, but my pulpit stayed with me. But that part groomed me.
Love it.
Yeah.
Listen. She taking us to church, like, really. Listen, Porcha. Woo! It's like, you know how when you see like people like Kirk Franklin or Donnie McKirkland or just some singers and just like BB and CC, and they just start singing and they just get in a bag. That's what you bring into the podcast right now for me. So I'm just like elated. So I do want to touch on one of my favorite people in the industry, Tiana Taylor, and I want to know, how did that come about? Because a lot of people are like, well, how did she get that connection?
That fast, right? All right, so this is how this happened. So this connection happened so crazy. So her mom reached out to me, Nikki Taylor. Hey, Nikki, that's my girl. She reached out to me first.
Okay.
She found me on the Explore page.
Wow.
And she asked me, can I come do her hair? And so I wound up going down there, doing her hair in Atlanta. So funny story really quickly. So when I was doing her hair, I'm not a people person.
You're not?
I'm not. It's kind of weird, right? You would have thought so, right?
That's crazy because you
I'm personable.
And you're right, but you like to help people.
I do.
So it's kind of, but I understand it to a certain extent.
Yeah, it's kind of like Batman vibes. Like, I come out at night with my cape, and then during my day, my regular hours, I'm serious. And then I go low-key, because you get drained from helping people. So, like, Batman, he go back in his cupboard, and he come back out.
Right.
That's what he do. I'm serious.
That's a fact.
So that's what I feel like a lot of times. Like, you know, being around normal settings kind of, like, drain me, because I'm like, everything it got to be purposeful for me.
Right.
Even when I was in the streets, in the dark life, it got to be purposeful for me. I have to be getting on if I'm going to the bar.
Right.
I'm not going to have one shot. Right. It got to do the whole thing. So
you do it to the T.
It has to get done. So anyway, I'm not a people person, so I had to tell her, you know, come to my room by yourself, you know, but I didn't know she was gonna bring other people with her, but it was her team, you know what I mean, her team with her. But I was just like, you know, all right, this is too much for me.
Right.
I like to focus in my craft. I do. It's very personal. So I may not talk sometimes when I'm doing here because I am creating art for real. But
that's right.
yeah. And so we started off at a different way, how we began. And then we wound up just meshing well, and she grew to know that I'm not a people person, so that was really funny on the road, how that, you know, came about. And then her daughter, which is Tiana, loved the way I did hair, and I wound up starting doing the hair. But now we have this, like, crazy, wonderful relationship now that I don't even do their hair no more.
You don't?
But no, the relationship remained the same, though.
It remained solid.
No, it remained solid to the point where, like, in my pivotal path right now, where I pivot of hair and doing vegan hair products, they wind up being a part of that too. Wow. So it didn't. Yeah, it's a real relationship. Like, it's not fake. Yeah. Like, some people get close to these people because they got money and they in the limelight and stuff like that. I don't care about that.
Right.
And that's kind of like
some relationships
that I had in the industry too. Yeah, because I don't care about all that.
Right.
Like, I was able to get here because you was able to get here, and I was able to get here because we're great at what we do. This is not about who's standing out and who. No, we graduated to this stage right here that we all met on one stage because we got that great. So I adhere to real relationships. It gotta be real. I don't like fake stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Neither do I.
I don't like people.
That's why I don't really eat fast food like that because it's fake. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, so I'm when it comes to eating, I'm like, I don't know, sis. I don't know if I can do that for you. So like, we gotta come with the vegan menu. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it began to be like a relationship, like a real relationship. Like dope. Even when I saw T, like it's certain things I seen inside of her that I felt like she wasn't in touch with. We had a conversation. We sat down, and she was like, you know, she felt it. Mm-hmm. She was like, talk to her. She said, I want you to talk to her right there. I didn't even know. She said, I want you to talk to her like you talk to me. She needs to get talked to. I was like, all right.
Right.
And then from different segments and different states that we traveled to, you know, where Porcha at? Where Porcha? I need her to pray. Where's she at? Where's she at? And so I began to be that person on the road, you know, and I began to continue to further my gifts and what I am supposed to be here doing.
What you doing?
Yeah.
I love it, Porcha. I want to talk a little bit of hip hop right now. I don't know how you go back as far as hip hop, but I do want you to tell me, like, as far as the women in hip hop today versus what we seen in the 90s. What's your feelings on where hip hop is today as far as the females is concerned?
It's very sexualized.
Okay.
Very sexualized. Mm-hmm. You know, very sexualized and very low vibrational. A lot of people and a lot of women says, you know, it's this thing, it's this word they call I'm sexual liberated. Like I can do this. I can be free. Men do it. I can do it. Hey, you know, that type of thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with being sexy because I'm sexy.
That's a fact.
Like I'm sexy as hell.
That's
you know what I'm saying? And I don't got to take off my clothes and I don't have to say, yeah, I suck dick and I do all this other crap. I don't got to say these things to feel liberated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I'm here to do. You know what I'm saying? I know who I am. You know what I'm saying? But you know, this new rap era, I don't even think they understand that the agenda has been pushed in that way for them to feel as free and feel in that way. Mm-hmm. However, you know, there's talented people in the industry that still is to me over sexualized, but I still like them.
Okay.
I still feel like they're still talented though.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
I still feel like they're talented and I still feel like they can rap.
Okay.
I do feel like that.
Okay.
And I do like that you have enough balls to do it. You know, I'm all for the person that jumps off the cliffs and lands on their feet. I am. I like that because I like the heart in it. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah. But my take on the whole hip hop thing, I like my 90s. I like them.
Who you liked in the 90s? Because I want to see where you at with that.
Let me see. Oh, Eve, Foxy Brown, Little Kim.
Yes.
All
my
I'm
favorites.
missing somebody. Even Queen is Queen. Queen Latifah is Queen Latifah, but that's still my girl. You know what I'm saying? I want female rappers, and then that's the only people around mine that I can really think about. Foxy Brown, Lil Kim. Mm-hmm. I'm missing somebody.
Foxy Brown, Lil Kim, Eve.
Oh yeah, Eve, yeah.
Queen Latifah,
yeah. And
MC
you know
Light,
what?
but they kind of was mid. They was like late. They was like early 90s.
They was mid.
Yeah.
And you know, Lil Kim was over sexualized too.
Well, she started
it off, right?
No, if you want to get technical, Salt and Pepper started it off.
Oh, okay.
And then Little Kim took it to another level. That's just like when they say Muhammad Ali's the GOAT, but Mayweather took GOAT status to a different level because he undefeated.
Yeah.
So it's just like people do, just like they talk about LeBron and Jordan, or they talk about Kobe. It's different people that do different things that becomes GOAT status. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, when Lil Kim, I don't know. You know how a thermometer go from here all the way up to here? I feel like she was the star of the thermometer, and then it just from there, it just kept going up. No.
Yeah,
so,
she was.
Yeah, so when it started getting a little too hot for me, even sometimes I'm like, ooh, I'm listening to this, ooh. Even sometimes I catch myself saying that, ooh, I said that, ooh.
Right.
I feel like I'm a little kid. Ooh, I should be saying
right,
seriously.
Yeah, ain't
but no, that's how I feel about it.
At least you know it. Like some people say stuff and they be like, I don't give a damn. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
No, yeah,
they don't have no filter.
Yeah.
You have a filter.
Yes. I have filter to an extent though. Sometimes I get a little crazy too though.
But like, you don't do it. It's a different. Like they do it out in public. Like I feel like your filter is different than
probably.
Theirs.
So I don't know. I got this newfound thing. You wanna know what the newfound thing is?
What's going on?
All right, so when it comes to women, right? You know how men, it's like men be having big balls to do stuff. Yeah, they got big balls, right?
Right. So
well, I feel like women, we got big pussy energy. Like it's giving big pussy. You know what I'm saying? No, for real, it's giving big pussy energy.
Oh, so
and
you
the
got
big
pussy energy?
Yeah, it's big pussy energy. Like
Porcha got big pussy energy.
I have big pussy energy.
Okay.
And big pussy energy is controlling the room. You understand what I'm saying?
So when you
no matter who's in that room.
So when you walk in, you control the room?
Oh, I control the room.
Them boots is fly, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'm talking about controlling the room like on the inside. Like it's something that people feel when I'm in the room. That's big pussy energy. You don't even got to say nothing.
You know what?
It's a feeling.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's definitely big pussy energy, but I still feel like some of your big pussy energy, I don't want to mix it with the spiritual shit, but it's mixed in. It's mixed in because you got that spiritual.
Yeah.
So you coming with that and that. You like a double bubble.
Yes.
Double trouble.
Yeah. It's called respect the ego. It's respectful. It's still in the light. Because the ego can go up and ego can go down in the dark. And it can get real crazy like Trump. You feel me? That's the dark energy. You know what I'm saying? The dark ego. But this is giving like big white energy. You know what I'm saying? Big white ego. Okay?
Yo,
it's the divine ego.
Yo, you sick,
it's divine feminine over here, okay?
Porcha. She gonna have everybody saying that shit now.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait for them to see this interview though.
Yes. The BPE, big pussy energy.
Yo, we know we gotta load this clip up, Scooter.
Listen, I'm serious. And only big pussy energy go to big, strong women, like real strong women. Not the women that complain, not the women, the woman that knows how to hold their own. No matter what's happening, they're gonna stay down and do and get it done, not complain. That's big pussy energy.
She said it, y'all, not me. And I love it. And hey, who wouldn't want a woman that got that same type of... Who wouldn't? I mean, speaking personally, don't nobody want a woman that's not confident, not a go-getter. Because I'm a go-getter. I'm a chaser. I like chasing dreams.
Yes,
I like staying busy. I don't like being stagnant. Oh,
Same.
I'm just in this blunt. Like, no, I want to do this. I want to do that. I want us to travel. I want us to get bread together. Like, that's what it should be about.
Yeah, certainly.
So tell the people how they can follow you, the website. I really appreciate you, Queen. This was super dope.
Thank you. Now, I know I got them good vegan hair products. Okay?
Yes, put them on.
Plant-based.
Put them on.
I gotta put y'all on. It's doing numbers. It's doing wonders in a lot of women's life and men's life too. A couple of them had like dime size, quarter size bald spots. The plant-based product was able to do the damn thing. Almighty oil, almighty cracked butter. And so you can find me at shopbabshair.com. Okay. Find me. That's where the website is. Right. You can find me on Stylez of Porcha on Instagram. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook.
All the same.
Yeah, all the
Stylez by Porcha.
Yeah. Stylez of Porcha. Yep. And Babs Hair. Follow at Babs Hair. That's where you can find
shout out
plant-based
to your
products.
sister Rihanna.
Oh, absolutely.
She's been such a professional for connecting us. And
she's a manager of the business.
She's amazing. You got an amazing sister, yo. Shout out to her.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
Well, it's your boy DJ Bugsy. You already know the vibes, man. Make sure you follow the pod. Make sure you follow me. And keep it hip-hop as always. Peace.
Maybach music.
It's the big boss, Rick Ross. Right now you rocking with the hottest DJ in the game. Let's go.